This is the Dangote investment on the Ibeju-Lekki axis of Lagos State. An investment of over $20 billion. The biggest private investment in Africa. Seated on a landmass of 2,635 hectares at the Dangote Industries Free Zone Enterprise. A project that once could only be imagined now stands firm as an economic game changer.
The 650,000 barrels per day that we've done is the largest single train, not only in Africa, in the world. And we just wanted to make a point, and which we have now, achieved.
We ourselves sometimes don't believe that we've done what you're seeing in Lekki.
The landmass 7 times the size of Victoria Island, where one of the world's biggest dredging exercise occurred. 65 million cubic meters of sand dredged, costing approximately €300 million.
But that level, finished level, required a hell of a lot of dredging to be done in this plant. So the world's biggest dredgers were here. And for about 18 months odd, the plant was leveled up. This is probably an exercise of its own kind.
This masterpiece is the Dangote Petroleum Refinery and Petrochemical Plant located in Dangote Industries Free Zone Enterprise, Ibeju-Lekki, Lagos.
To describe this project, honestly, it takes guts, it takes a vision, and it's the vision of one man, which is absolutely extraordinary to witness it. And it's really a vision of one person. To bring this to life, it's really a wonder of the world.
A 650,000 barrel per day capacity plant, more than enough to meet Nigeria's petrol needs and enough to export. Dangote Petroleum and Petrochemical Company developed a port. Constructed 2 quays with a load-bearing capacity of 25 tons per square meter to bring over dimensional cargoes close to the site directly.
And obviously we had to build port facilities which can have a ro-ro facility, and especially the jetty, which can handle, because otherwise you lift a column and put on the jetty, the whole jetty will go into the sea.
Construction commenced in 2017. Over 2,570 pieces of various equipment was brought to enhance the local capacity for site works, as companies in-country were unable to handle some portions of its requirements. To add to the current capacity in Nigeria, 340 cranes were brought to support the project. The refinery complex is a mammoth project.
We have selected a license that has been through, most of them through Honeywell, but other primary license like DuPont, ExxonMobil, Jacobs, who are the person today, Ineos for the petrochemical part of it, for the polypropylene, and we have used the consultant from wherever was necessary to do something of this size and magnitude.
With the largest single order of 5 SPMs anywhere in the world, the refinery has a self-sufficient marine facility with the ability for freight optimization. The operation of the refinery starts with the SPM, a single-point mooring system anchored 25 kilometers into the high sea. It supplies crude to the refinery through subsea pipelines that terminates here at the Dangote Trestle. The trestle pipelines then deliver the content to the crude storage tanks. There are 16 of these tanks, with each holding 120 million liters in capacity. Onwards to this massive crude distillation unit. It is the height of a 40-story building and the weight of 320 adult elephants. Installing this massive equipment was no mean feat. It was a synergy between man and machine, science and human will. Out of the crude distillation tower comes unfinished products as light gases, naphtha, kerosene, light diesel and heavy diesel, as well as atmospheric residue. This is the MS block, where the gasoline blended components are further refined. This is the mild hydrocracking unit, MHC, where the light and heavy diesel is cracked mildly in order for them to meet the premium market standard. This is the RFCC reactor regenerator being delivered. It weighs 3,000 metric tons. The weight of 1,257 farm tractors. It is the heaviest piece of refinery steel structure in the world. It took 10 hours to deliver it from the jetty to the refinery site, about 12 kilometers. The RFCC produces a very important petrochemical precursor called propylene. The propylene is sent to this petrochemical block, which is known as the polypropylene unit, PPU. Where it is further refined and sent to this bagging unit, ready to be bagged for supply.
It's not that much publicized, but we have a very large capacity of 900,000 metric tons per annum of polypropylene that we can do in 70 different grades according to what the market is going on.
The plant also recovers sulfur through the Sulfur Recovery Unit, SRU. Improving emission control is a key goal. This effluent treatment plant treats all liquid effluent streams generated within the refinery, and part of the treated effluent is reused for DM water generation within the refinery. The effluent treatment plant comprises of the process effluent chain, contaminated rainwater treatment chain, sanitary effluent treatment chain, and the spent caustic treatment chain.
I was very happy that Dangote was more than conscious about the environmental protection. I can vouch my entire experience on this, that this is one of the most environment friendly plant in the world.
All of these speak emphatically about the Dangote culture of excellence, efficiency, and taking cognizance of the environment.
The refinery complex generates its own power. This 435 megawatts power plant in the refinery will be able to meet the total power requirement of Ibadan Disco, an output covering the 5 states of Oyo, Ogun, Osun, Kwara, and Ekiti. Besides the polypropylene, all the products are sent to the trading facility storage. These products are dispatched to trucks via this gantry. The gantry has 98 loading arms, and it can load both 33,000 liters to 66,000 liters supply trucks. In the course of the